criticism. It's one of the things that I learned from Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone, he's one of my mentors, and I have very few mentors. I have 2 to be exact, and I have a lot of other little mentors, and what I call little mentors are other people that I listen to. But maybe I get 10% of the information from them. I don't consume them. A mentor is, to me, somebody that I consume daily, on a daily basis. I hear him every day, at least for the most part. Every day I hear a little bit about them, just to remind me. And I'll give you an example with Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone, I've studied him for years. I've gone back 12 years, 11 years, 10 years, 9 years. I know exactly what Grant Cardone was doing 8 years from now. I know where he was at this time. I know what he was doing at 7 years ago, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Like, I know him probably as good as he knows himself. Now, this is really good. This is really good stuff. So if you have a mentor, you have to be following your mentor and listening to your mentor at all times. And one of the most valuable lessons that I learned from Grant, who Grant didn't know himself, but he learned it along the way because the era changed, the times changed. And this is a big problem with not only the real estate industry or the mortgage industry, but with all the industries. Most of them. You're not paying attention to what the current trend is. So this is why then I jumped to another guy that I listen to. He's not a mentor, but I listen to him. And this is Lopez. And it's about the current trends. The current trend is technology, and it's social media marketing. So Grant realized that, and he started going heavy on marketing. Heavy. And he wasn't doing that. He was doing really well, making a lot of money, making millions and millions without social media. And once he got into social media, he scaled. Kind of like the first time I met him in Cancun, I scaled because he gave me information, and I applied it. I executed. And you got to execute and you got to apply it. A lot of times you meet with a mentor and you don't execute. And you come back and then the mentor fires you. You don't want to get fired by your mentor because you didn't execute. You want to execute on everything they tell you. And this is another thing about a mentor. When a mentor tells you to do something, just shut up and listen. Shut up and listen. Shut up and go do it. Shut up and execute. And most people they don't execute. They don't shut up. They have opinions. They're like, oh, what if I do this? Oh, what if I do that? I was thinking about doing this. Dude, none of the shit you're doing is working. That's why you're getting a mentor. And if it's working, then the mentor knows more. So listen to him and execute. So one of the most valuable lessons that Grant Cardone taught me, who I'm going to see you in a bit, buddy. And then I got to fly out. I actually had to fly out yesterday, but I changed my flights. And got to get that jet pretty soon, which I'm working on because I got a similar mission. I got to be all over the world a lot to get more attention, which is leading up to what I'm talking about right now. What Grant Cardone told me is, hey, you got to get criticized. You got to get criticism. You got to get attention. And the attention is going to lead to criticism. And in the beginning, I was like, no, I don't want to get criticized because it's bad, because my parents taught me don't get criticized. I went to school, criticism is bad. Family told me criticism is bad, and I was scared, hey, don't get a nice car because you're gonna go to clients' houses or you're gonna go to real estate offices and they're gonna think that you make a lot of money, and they're gonna think that you're gonna charge them a lot. They're gonna think that that you're a ripoff. Don't get a nice watch because then the clients, the realtors, everybody's going to think that you're a ripoff. Everybody's going to think that you're charging too much. And you know what? That's a bunch of bullshit. Because when you have nice things, it's a sign of success. And it also gets you a lot of attention. You need the attention. You need to do weird things. Like right now, I'm talking to you over social media. This is probably going to end up with thousands of views. And one day I'm gonna have 100,000 views, and then one day I'm gonna have millions of views, and this is gonna happen in the next 12 months. Mark my words, because I know what I'm doing, I know who I'm targeting, and I know what I'm solving for. I know who my audience is. I know what I'm doing. I have a game plan. I'm executing on what my mentors are telling me. I know what I'm doing. I know who I'm targeting. I know who my audience is, and I'm going all in. I'm going all in with what works. So with this comes attention and criticism. Okay, so after I cleaned up my entire mind, and I just accepted, you know what, I'm gonna get criticized, because thousands, millions, and possibly billions, not possibly, but in a few years I'm gonna have billions of people that I'm gonna reach. And you know what, it's impossible to have all these people love you. So if 90% of the people love me and 10% of the people hate me, good, because you know what, the 10% of the people that hate me are still gonna give me attention. They're gonna criticize me, which is gonna be even better. Why? Because they're gonna spread who Albert is to the world. And guess what? They're gonna spread it in the same formula is gonna apply. 10% are not gonna like me, and then 90% are gonna like me because I provide some content. I'm actually a smart person. And why am I smart? Because I have mentors, and because I do a lot of self-improvement, because I fix myself, because I get better. So, like Kim Kardashian, you know, she got attention with her booty. Her booty, she used it as an attention, and she got a lot of money through it. Okay? She was able to offer the product and put it in front of a lot of people and a lot of faces. She got her attention that way. I'm getting my attention my way. Grant gets his attention his way. But he taught me this. And now I'm getting attention. Now people are starting to notice Albert. Who's Albert? Oh, Albert. And this guy is a fraud. This guy can't afford his Ferraris. This guy can't afford his Rolls Royce. This guy got a Rolls because Grant got a Rolls. Grant lives in this on the 33rd floor, so Albert went and got a high rise and lives on the 36th floor. Oh, Albert rents because Grant rents. Oh, Albert is getting apartments because Grant Cardone has apartments. Oh, Albert doesn't have apartments. Oh, Albert has apartments. Oh, Albert has 4 units. Oh, Albert now got 40 units, 80 units. Hey, you know what? It don't matter. I don't give a shit. You're looking at me, you're watching me, and I'm getting your attention. So you can talk all this shit you want, but guess what? Results, performance speaks for itself. That's one of the things my dad told me. Let your performance speak for itself. When people are talking about you, criticizing you, that's a good thing. I love the attention that I'm getting, and I have all these guys that talk shit, and it's not a lot, but you know what? It's growing. The list is growing, and what's happening is that these haters and quitters and little cowards, little babies that they are, little weenie babies that live with their mommy and daddy probably, that are broke, that talk bad about people that are successful because they want to be successful but they can't be successful. They want to be good looking but they're not good looking. They want to be fit but they're not fit. And guess what? That all takes work. That takes hard work, dedication, discipline, and courage. Courage to be able to talk what you want and not give a shit about what people think about you. So this message is for all of you that are out there that you want to be known, you want to be successful, you want to be on stages, you want to get attention. You got to go for it, and you don't worry about what people think about you. You know, don't worry about what people think about you. And if people talk bad about you, that's a good sign, because the more haters you get, the more successful you're gonna get. So get attention. Even bad attention is better than nobody knowing you. Getting bad attention is better than being a nobody. Okay, this is why I'm here at Equinox. I'm coming here to Equinox. Have a really, really busy, packed day today, but I go where I can get attention. I drive where it's gonna get me attention, like this Rari right here. You know, this Rari, I've had Ferraris for 4 years. I haven't gotten any Rari repossessed. I mean, I have nice watches. Yeah, you can rent a watch. I don't think you could rent a watch, by the way. So regardless, people are gonna talk shit. Maybe they're gonna say, oh well, he just got that watch, or oh, that's a fake watch. Yeah, that's a fake watch. Yeah, and this is a fake car too, you know. And you know what? My bank accounts are a fake too, and my companies are fake too. And you know what? I don't make 7 figures. Each business is not 7 figures. 7 figures is nothing. 7 figures, for your information, you little dummy, it's $1 million plus. So get attention, you're gonna get criticized, and that's gonna make you successful, and you're gonna make a lot of money along the way. But most importantly, you're gonna help millions and millions and possibly billions of people along the way, which is the biggest and the highest payoff.